Hello and welcome to glittershinenails. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I recently asked if there was any themed manis that you would like to see me create, and one of my lovely subscribers wanted to see a bright spring floral mani. So in this video I'll be showing you how I created this mani. You can find information on what products I've used in the description box below, along with any links that I have and discount codes. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification on, and please like this video. These things really do help out my channel, thank you. So because I have another 2 mani videos to film, I'm using my Peel Off base coat so removal will be easier. This is what I use when I want to do what I call my quick turnaround manis. I just apply one coat over all of the nails like I would any polish. This is the only peel off base coat that has really worked for me, and I purchased this from Rainbow Connections here in the UK. They are however currently out of stock of it. I'll leave it to dry for about 5 minutes or so. It does depend on how quickly it dries with the room temperature and body temperature and all that. And just like any polish, if I get any on the skin, I will remove it with acetone using the peel off base coat. I can usually get between 1 to 3 days. It really does depend, but it can be used slightly longer as well. I've already done this on my other hand, and I've already also applied the gel polish as well. So the peel off base coat has dried and my nails have gone a slight matte look to them. If you're doing a mani on natural nails, you will need to apply a gel polish base coat. I'm not, because I've got polygel overlays on and it's not needed. The colour gel polish I'm going to be using is from the new Kiki London Spring 2020 collection, and it's called Spring Fling. I felt this was perfect for this mani. It's a beautiful colour. So I like to remove all of the gel polish from the brush and then pick up a small bead of the gel. This just gives me real control over the gel polish, and it helps me not to flood the sidewalls or cuticle area. I'll place the bead into the back third of the nail, and then I'll push the brush and push down and fan the brush out and gently rock that up and push the gel up to the echinacea area. I'll then come down the whole nail, and then I'll move slightly over to one side, come down the side wall, and then I'll repeat it on the other side. I want to make sure I'm getting an even coverage, and I'll move my nail around so I can get all angles. If I get any on the skin, I will remove it with a cleanup brush and isopropyl alcohol before any curing. I'll then repeat the same on the middle finger. Another thing I like to do is make sure that the echinacea area is as neat as I can make it. Sometimes I do take my cleanup brush and just tidy around the area, and you'll see me do this on the middle finger. Now once I've applied it to the first 2 nails, I will cure them, as I don't want to knock it or to move. Once they have cured, I'll then move on to the last 2 fingers and complete them as well with the first coat. Curing, personally I like to cure Kiki London gel polishes for 60 seconds, but you can also do 30 if you prefer. I'll leave the link below for the swatch review I did on the Spring 2020 collection. Now you should also cap the free edge. I'm not for this mani, as it's easier when it comes to me peeling it off. This is just the way I like to work, but Spring Fling is a gorgeous colour and absolutely perfect for this mani. So that's the first coat all cured, and I've done the thumb off camera, and that's 2 coats. So I'll now apply the second coat of Spring Fling to the other 4 nails. Now this mani, when it's completed, it isn't super bright, but I didn't want to go into the summer bright colours just yet, as we've only just hit spring. All of the designs are the same on both hands, and I'll be doing some stamping on them. Now Spring Fling covers beautifully in the 2 coats, and I'm trying to get as even coverage on the nails as possible. Using paler colours you can sometimes get shadowing, but as I'm using stamping I can cover the areas if needed with the stamping. So I'm just going to repeat the same on all of the nails, and then I'll give them one last cure for 60 seconds, again cleaning up anything along the way. You really don't want any gel polish all over your skin. I personally really like Spring Fling on my nails, so many different mani options using it, and I can't wait to try the others from the Kiki London Spring 2020 collection. So now they have all cured, and because I'm stamping I need to remove the tacky layer. So with a wax strip and isopropyl alcohol I'm going to remove the tacky layer from all of the nails. You don't want that tacky layer all over your stamper. So for the stamping I have my two favourite stampers. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, along with my scraper and my other cleanup brush. All of these are from Clear Jelly Stamper, and then the stamping plate again from Clear Jelly Stamper I'm using is CJS 92. It's full of gorgeous floral designs, perfect for this money. I've not done a swatch review video on this stamping plate yet, but I've picked out two designs that I'm going to be using. I'm thinking about maybe adding some dots, and if I do I'll be using these tools as I can't find my dotting tools. And then I've also picked out some pinks and greens stamping polishes. Again, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be using yet, but one trick I want to show is I have the lid bottle swatches for my Kiki London colours, and it makes a great tool to just adding a dab of the colours you want to use and see what colours work the best. And it just cleans away with acetone as it's been top coated with a no wipe top coat. I do this all the time and I find it so helpful for me. So off camera I did have a play around with the colours, and I went from all of the stamping polish I showed you down to 3, so a big cut. I'm also going to be using the smaller stamper. This is the Baby Bling stamper. I've already done the pinky and the ring finger, and I think it is so pretty and again perfect for a spring floral nails. So the two images I showed you that I would be using are pretty much the same design, just one is bigger than the other. With the smaller one I'm going to be adding this to the index finger to match the pinky and the ring finger, and then the bigger design will go on the other two nails. With using small delicate images like this you really only need a very small amount of polish. The light pink is for the main flower, and then the burgundy is for the two smaller flowers. Each nail has the same design, however I'm placing the leaves in the green and the two smaller flowers in different places on each nail, so they all look different. This isn't what I would class as true layering, but it is very effective and very easy to do. I'm also placing the main flower in different places as well, and as I said earlier, both hands will be the same once finished. They're just going to be dotted around differently. Now when I'm using the larger design I've turned the plate so I'm not having to deal with the edge of the plate. Again, this is just something that I like to do. Now I was having trouble with the burgundy stamping polish. It was being difficult to pick up a complete image of the two smaller flowers, but I got there in the end. I did use a little more polish and I scraped twice. So there is still space to add some crystals to the corners. I decided not to because I didn't want to take anything away from the beautiful, gorgeous base colour and the very pretty flowers. It's a very simple mani, but because of using the 3 different colours, it looks more complex than it actually is. Now I would highly recommend this plate for spring and summer floral manis, and I'm saying that and I've only used the 2 that I've shown in this video. I can't wait to do a full swatch review on it, and that will be coming in the coming weeks here on my channel. Now because of this design there is no cleaning up as I removed all of the excess stamping onto my lint roller, but it's a very pretty, bright but not too bright floral mani which is now complete with the stamping. I'll clean up and we're ready for top coating. So for the top coating I'm using my favourite Kiki London top coat, and that is their no wipe rubber top coat. The way I like to apply top coat over stamping is to do a nice floaty layer and just do one nail at a time, clean it up. Once I'm happy I'll flash cure for 10 seconds and then move on to the next nail and repeat until I've done all of the nails. Then I'll do one big flash cure at the end. By doing this I'm making sure that the top coat doesn't separate over the stamping, and this can happen, but by me doing one nail flash curing I don't get any of this happen. Now with stamping it is best to do 2 coats, but because these won't be on very long, probably less than 24 hours, I'm only going to do 1 coat, but 2 is definitely best. I was going to do this mani matte, but I decided I preferred it glossy, and I also didn't add any of the little dots either, they just did not look right. I'll be completing the other hand off camera, and you'll see the final mani with the pictures at the end of the video. I've really enjoyed creating this. Thank you to the subscriber who wanted to see me do this mani. They did also give me a second mani idea that they would like to see, so I'll be doing that also in the coming weeks as well. If there's any mani theme or anything else that you would like to see me do, then leave me a comment below. I'm always open to suggestions. But I really do like these nails, a simple spring floral set of nails, and you could do this with many different colour combinations as well. Let me know what you think about my mani in the comments below as well. My mani will be over on my Instagram page in the next few days, along with the products that I've used. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I'd be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my bright spring floral mani tutorial. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Comment below. I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at glittershinenails. So until next time, happy stamping and bye.